Heroin used to be a drug associated with limited numbers of people in poorer, more urban areas.
Heroin used to almost be non-existent.
So what has changed to turn the spread of the drug into an epidemic across socioeconomic lines?
Most of it relates to pills and opioids, as opposed to people bringing in heroin as their first drug of choice.
That's exactly how Danielle Swartz's son Sean began his 10-year addiction. He's currently in a long-term rehab facility.
My son's addiction began when someone attacked him, broke his jaw in two places, and he had emergency surgery. We didn't understand what he was getting for painkiller purposes.
Physicians were really prescribing a tremendous amount of prescription opiate medication, and that's probably where it got started. And then realizing that we were in an epidemic as far as the prescription opiates went, physicians started to not prescribe so frequently. And once that started to happen, this sort of was created out of that.
According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, in 2004, 70,000 people who were dependent on pain medications used heroin. By 2010, that number had jumped to 266,000.
Not just the kind of addicts that you think in the TV sense of, people sitting in an alleyway shooting up, because that's not really what they look like. People who have had a sports injury and are now addicted to the painkiller that were legally described. People that are older and have gotten used to a particular pill, they're addicted too.
The National Institute on Drug Abuse says 54% of heroin users are dependent on non-medical prescription painkillers. Often heroin can be cheaper than prescription pills.
If someone's become addicted to a substance, they're going to find some way to be able to get high with.
Opioids will literally destroy your life, and very few people can dabble in them and not come out addicted. 3 days of consecutive use can lead to an addiction.
Government numbers show 1 in 15 people who take a non-medical prescription painkiller will try heroin within 10 years. In Broome County, Jason Weinstein, Fox 40, HD News.